Obviously, in case you couldn't figure this out, James Bond inspires a lot of Metal Gear.
James Bond, The Great Escape.
Let's see. No, that's not it. Criterion Collection, no. Actually, I have to look through them because...
Yeah, I just know off the top of my head was stuff like 2001: A Space Odyssey and...
Full Metal Jacket. Okay. So the instruction manual for Metal Gear 2 contained the anonymous mercenary song "If I Die in a Combat Zone," a reference to Full Metal Jacket. Oh no, so that's not it.
Yeah, because that was Kubrick. I know that much.
Yeah. Lethal Weapon. Solid Snake's transceiver portrait in the original MSX2 version of Metal Gear 2 was modeled after Mel Gibson's character Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon. Okay, my bad. It was from Lethal Weapon.
Although that would have been really surreal if Kojima had pulled it off instead of Kiefer Sutherland. They got Mel Gibson as Big Boss. That would have definitely brought it full circle. Problem is the guy's career has never recovered after a lot of the unfortunate incidents.
I'm trying to think, was he responsible for the? I love that this is a death fest here. Was he responsible for the Bible movie that came out, the one with Emma Watson in it?
No, that was what was his name?
Darren
Aronofsky, director of Black Swan.
Yeah.
I know there's like two movies. There's like two movies that year.
The Bible movie that Gibson was in charge of was Passion of the Christ, which is still the highest-grossing religious movie of all time.
Yeah, no, because I believe after that he was like being approached to do solely religious movies.
Yeah, he might have, but then he moved on to Apocalypto, which is an interesting film to say the least, partially because of just how much research he put into researching a lot of the indigenous cultures of Central and South America, the fact that it was recorded and the dialogue was all in Quechua, which is definitely a major feat. I saw it, and it is an interesting film. It's just, well, this is why you shouldn't drink in Hollywood, people, because, well, when you get pulled over by cops, you're liable to say things that you're gonna regret.
But yet you're living in California, and so to not drink at a party is like career suicide.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, though, is that I do kind of respect Robert Downey Jr. and how he's been trying to help Mel Gibson more or less get his career back, because apparently Gibson was the person who helped Robert Downey Jr. get clean. So
Actually, Gibson's got a movie coming out in November. Oh. In fact, maybe you and I, Adam, should actually put that on the list for our Dragon Shadow vlogs.
Which one is it?
Oh, to the internet. I can't remember the title.
To the internet!
I just know it's starring Andrew Garfield. It's supposed to be about the first conscientious objector who got a Medal of Honor.
IMDb.com, save us! We are caught and we're freeing the hostage. Oh, by the way, oh, damn it!
Thanks.
I knew I forgot to do something. All right.
Thanks for saving me.
Thanks for saving me. He still goes by Mel Gibson, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still weird that he sounds like an American, but he was born in Australia.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching The Patriot, they were showing The Patriot on Thanksgiving of all holidays on TV. And basically, you have Mel Gibson, you have Heath Ledger, who's playing his son, two Australians playing American patriots.
Go figure that.
Okay, director. He's directing it?
Yes, he's directing it.
Hacksaw Ridge.
That's it.
And it's coming out... Oh, it doesn't actually have a release date.
Shit, no.
Probably because it's
Just
still in
2016.
production.
Just 2016.
Yeah, it's supposed to... I want to say it was November 18th, but you'll have to double check that.
So, maybe they had to delay it because
let me
of
see.
retakes or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know Robert Downey Jr. was trying to argue to have Mel Gibson direct an Iron Man film. That's kind of how I know about that information.
Yeah, I heard about that, where and I think Jon Favreau was not happy with that decision, was he?
Well, it's partially because he was fired after Iron Man 2, and so...
Oh, here it is. Release date, 4th of November, 2016. All you had to do was scroll down a little more, Adam.
Okay. This is why I don't like the mobile version. Alright, so we've already talked to Big Boss. Let's talk to Schneider.
Dr. Schneider.
This is Resistance Leader Schneider. The RC missiles are in the southwest. Over. Okay, so Hi, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy. Bye, buddy. Oh, noes.
Because notice how they can't have that many bullets on screen, which is why...
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, and by the way, so people might have noticed that little class star that's at the bottom. This actually does kind of have an RPG mechanic. If you increase in class, then you can hold more health, you can hold more ammo, and you can hold more things like rations, stuff like that. So there is actually... The game does kind of encourage you to increase your class, but class will increase after... I think all of them are after pivotal events.
I can't carry.
Oh, you can't carry any more plastic explosives. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no! Get out of here!
Ah!
Put on the gas mask! Yes, use the rations. This is one of those games, people.
Snake, pick up your phone. I've got important details.
Screw you, Big Boss!
We need to go over your floral decorating arrangements.
I don't want to.
It's only with Christian Bale that.
Yeah, I know, right? It's Christian Bale Solid Snake. That's what's happening
Well,
here.
he does want to play the character. Like he said so in interviews when they were trying to get a Metal Gear movie off the ground.
Do we still have a...
I doubt it, because A.V. Arad was one of the major people, but after...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think a deal's been struck, has it?
It was initially, but the thing is, Konami wants to have a lot of control over the movies based on their properties, kind of like what they did with the Silent Hill movies, and so it's kind of a case that they want to, but it's probably not going to happen, especially not after the major fallout, because A.V. Arad was the main guy trying to get the movie off the ground, but now that Kojima's with Sony...
Yeah. Did we get a second card key?
Crap. I know there was one. Just now I'll have to go back and get it.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and get it, because I'll bet you that'll
Yeah,
start
it was in
opening
one of the
some
cells, I
doors.
remember. It's just crap.
Crap. No! It's alright. We're good. We're getting better at this. And we have more ammo. Unfortunately, this is like the later Metal Gear Solid games, which basically just gave you unlimited handgun ammo. Mainly because you were running off of, what was it, the tranquilizer gun?
Yeah, that's because they couldn't really find a way to dispose of them without killing them. And since this was the first game, because a lot of those innovations came in Metal Gear 2.
Oh, there you go. Speaking of rations, yeah, let's just take it. We need to keep our strength up, man. That's plastic explosives.
Which I'm full, so...
Probably over here. Dun 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 dun. We're being quiet. We don't want the enemy to notice us. So the next question that we have for Romney is, since this is your first kind of foray into games, at least as far as YouTube is concerned, although you have done Gaming with the Geeks with us, what would be your top 3 favorite genres of gaming?
Oh, that's tough to say.
Oh, and he gave you ammo, but now you can't carry anymore. What the heck, man?
Oh,
There you go. There's our card key. Really quick, pause it really quick. I noticed that it has a data save option. Maybe this would be a good time to save. Is it going to let us save?
Yeah, it's just got to do the whole...
Yay. Just in case. Because
Yeah.
this is one of those things that we'll probably abuse the living heck out of in this game, is making sure that we can maintain stuff. Okay, so let's continue the game. Let's continue the game!
More rations.
So yeah, feel free to answer that when you can. I just don't want to make sure that we get crap done.
Well, yeah, that's a tough question to answer, really. I'm basically, when it comes to gaming, I'm one of those people that plays games for the story.
Yeah.
And, like, in high school, I was really into JRPGs, like the Final Fantasy series, Dragon Quest. I didn't really get into the Shin Megami Tensei series, I wanted to, it's just the games back then I couldn't afford, and so it was very much just stuff like Kingdom Hearts, stuff like Final Fantasy, and yeah, so I'm very much one of those people who play games for the story, so a lot of action games, a lot of RPGs. I don't really have any particular go-to genres, it just depends on kind of my mood and what I'm into, because, I played a lot of puzzle games, and... Okay, come on.
Clear the opposition!
Run away!
Dun, 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 dun. Thankfully, we came across a room with rations. That'll be helpful. Hey, look! That sounds like a Double Dare challenge right there. A giant rolling pin in a room.
Probably was. Not nearly as weird as the giant taco.
The giant taco? Oh, yeah, that's right, from Double Dare?
Yep.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah. The only time I really watched a lot of cable TV was at my daycare, and so I saw stuff like Double Dare, my cousin Skeeter. Like, a lot of the kids at my daycare were really into Are You Afraid of the Dark? Anyway, to get back to the initial question, with a lot of the genres, it really just depends on my mood, but I'm very much someone that, if the story is crap, I'm not going to stick with it for very long. That's why the only Final Fantasy game that I put down out of frustration was Final Fantasy VIII, because, well, I do not like Squall, and Aldo and I have gotten into really huge arguments about this.
Which, Aldo claims that I've been witness to one of them? I don't think I have.
It primarily happened over Facebook, because this was like shortly after news of Cloud being put into Smash Brothers broke. And...
Oh, did this actually get onto the podcast too? Because
a little bit. We didn't actually have it on the air because we already basically was very much a case of we're not starting this again. But it was very much the whole argument was who was the better main character, Squall or Cloud? I argued for Cloud because at least he has more of a character motivation to be emo, Squall not so much. It basically went on for a while, but then we just both agreed, yeah, Zidane's the best of the 3 PS1 characters.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah.
Oh, hi! Okay, well, now that we know that that's there...
Yeah, but it looks like I do need to get through there because there's a door there.
Alright, so before we actually go into there, we need to take a quick break.
Okay.
Yep, and it looks like we'd have to go do a lot of backtracking anyway, so...
Yeah, so when we get back, we will continue on in Operation N313.
Ah!
Ah! Welcome back, everybody, to Gaming with the Geeks Metal Gear Edition with Alex and Romney.
Yay!
We took a brief break, gave me time to backtrack so that now I have the two key cards, stocked up on rations, gas mask, binoculars, and the cigarettes.
Wait,
And the
backtracking
cigarettes.
in an NES game?
MSX.
Or, well, NES, MSX.
Oh, well, that was easier.
And we now have the RC missiles, so now we can go and open the...
Crap,
Elect-
I'm trapped.
And
Or
yet,
not.
he didn't notice you. You were literally walking up to him. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, hi, buddy, how are you?
Or more just like, okay, now to just do my 90-degree turn and, oh, I'm dead.
Yep, exactly. Okay, I'm dead.
Let's keep it on the pistol. That way I don't accidentally waste ammo. Because that would be bad.
See, this is why in a lot of cases the Hyrule Castle Garden is not that hard for some Zelda fans, because there's a good chance that Zelda fans are Metal Gear fans, and they've had to do this before.
Yeah, but I mean, comparatively, when you get caught in the Hyrule Castle Garden, you just get thrown out and have to
Yeah,
start
you just
over.
get thrown out. You have to
don't
do the
get
whole.
killed.
You have to do the whole sequence
I
again.
mean, that
You
would
don't
be an
die.
extreme version of it that I would want to see, to be honest, is one where...
Actually, don't you get hurt? Like they
yeah,
take like a quarter of your heart off. Get us
Flanking
out of
us.
here!
Why are my bullets missing?
Why are my bullets made of rubber? Crap.
Oh! Are we
I
dead?
love it. The music is just playing.
Are we? Oh, whoa, that was weird.
Okay, so
Well, I know where to go.
what we might have to do is just do a quick save or something like that, so that we can just quick load back.
Well, I did do a data save, so let's see if data loading will help.
Let's try and bring it up and see what happens. Yes, so for the record, we are actually playing on the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection.
You mean we're not playing on the original MSX?
The MSX didn't come out here, Alex.
We're
Well,
such
it did. It was the
posers.
Turbo
Didn't work.
Graphics.
Ah,
Didn't work, so it looks like we have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe what it does is it just saves like our level of progress. So, do you have the second key card?
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, looks like we've got to hunker down and move on through.
Move on.
Nice. Okay. Well, now I wish we had like save states or something like that so that we could actually do this. Okay. So hunker down.
Get through here. Full on ammo.
I'm trying to remember. Did we save it right when we got the second key card?
I did another save, but while we were on break, when I was trying to basically get back to where we were.
Yeah. So no, it doesn't say that. That's kind of dinky. I wonder if you have to hit like a certain event and then it'll say, okay, yeah.
Or like
you're
if you have to
fine.
go to that elevator room, because that seems to be where it keeps spawning. So maybe if I were to get the second key card and everything, backtrack to that room, maybe it'll actually trigger the save.
Maybe. Let's go ahead and do this again, because that's what we're doing. There's a camera moving. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a little 8-bit camera moving up and down the screen. And here's our hostage. Thank you for saving me! Even though you've saved me like 4 times already. I don't know why I keep getting caught. But I do.
Who knows, maybe it's just kind of like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, there you go. One day you just decide, no, I'm not gonna save you. You were mean to me. So we need to get the plastic explosive.
I'd assume we'll need it later, so...
Yes. Donk. Donk.
I mean, how would you get this going? I mean, you obviously would have to put something in the barrels that would get it to roll.
Yeah.
But then somehow bounce back and roll with the same amount of force in the other direction.
Nintendo logic. I have no other answer for you, Romney.
Yeah, because it just defies the laws of physics. Unless it's just a series of rotors inside barrels, then they didn't actually put anything in, it's just remote controlled.
Or the other thing that came to my mind is just they're all filled with soldiers, and they're basically told, oh, Snake's over here, roll left!
Or that's just how they break in the new recruits. Like, okay, everyone's got to get in the barrel. Ah!
And we got caught again. No! There we go. So use the rations and
Yeah.
move on.
Because I know if I have the rations equipped, if I die, it'll revive me. Night.
There goes your adventuring career.
And your kidneys.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is insert enemy army number 57. So for all we know, they just don't have kidneys. They were too busy taking people's kidneys to fund the war effort.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is technically in South America, so I wouldn't doubt it.
So we need number 2. And rations, yay!
Alright, so I can only carry 3, so there's that.
So basically we just need to backtrack to the next room to get the RC missiles. It's okay, you can do it, Romney! Bite its freaking head off!
Though, based on these sprites, Snake's got like huge shoulders.
Mm-hmm. But not World of Warcraft level shoulders. I will point that out. Like those are some of the biggest shoulders in video games. I'm just gonna say it right now. That guy's just running around. I'm being important. I don't know what's over here, but I'm being important. Oh, and
2 full, so...
oh well. No. There we go. Except you're not free yet. Get to the next room! Yay! Well, nothing's attacking you yet. But we still have the You've Been Found music. It makes me pine for the Metal Gear Solid version, the dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, I'm just going to stop everything that I'm doing right now because I'm being punched in the butt.
Well, that's what they tell you at guard school.
That's exactly what I expect to be said at guard school, right there. So, another question that we've gotten for Stephen Romney via listeners of Geek News, as well as, I'm guessing, followers of his channel, as well as my channel, is... So you review movies. Mm-hmm. Have you ever considered reviewing the movie tie-ins associated with those movies?
Not really, just because... Not much point, really, because it's a movie tie-in game. There's only been a few movie tie-in games that have actually been decent. And even then, only decent. And so, really, there's just not much point.
I mean, here's the thing to consider with movie tie-in games, especially this day and age. The good movie tie-in games are probably like the Lego games, like where they take a humorous spin on them.
Or if they decide to, like, add something to the story, for example.
Yeah.
I mean...
Because I think the last legit movie tie-in that I played that was awesome and good was probably Spider-Man 2 for like GameCube and stuff like that. Because that was good.
Yeah, the Spider-Man games are pretty good.
Okay, so we need the RC missiles. Oh, there we go. We have them. Yay! So now, here's what we have to do. We get to pilot this missile, Alex.
Wow.
And there you go. We have de-electrified the floor.
Very nice.
Now let's just hope we don't find a bloody hallway.
This Big Boss, I forgot to tell you. Oh, turn off juice. You need the RC
we got
missiles.
That part. Thanks, Big Boss.
Well, I gotta remind you, because you die a lot.
You can remind us all you want. It doesn't solve the situation. Alright.
Damn it, Snake. You're off the mission.
Why are you constantly going with you're off the mission?
I don't know.
But, Colonel, you sent me in and you said there's only one way out. And that is probably with my own death.
Well, sorry to say, son, but that's the way it's gonna be.
Oh, and here is yet another hostage. Now, you'll kind of notice that we actually have to switch between the key cards.
Thank you for helping me. Diane from the Resistance will provide support on frequency 120.33.
So, let's go ahead and call Diane. Should have a lot of information about enemies.
And when Diane's not on, it's a really great station for oldies.
Oh, God. Alright, so 33. This is Solid Snake. Come in. This is Steve. Diane? If I know Diane, she's gone shopping and won't come back yet. Won't have come back yet. You lied to me. You lied to me. Now you're gonna die. I don't know, does any of us have like a legit David Hayter? I don't know, Colonel. But I'm gonna try.
I was making like a loose Tomska reference with the whole... I mean, have either of you seen the Astuff movies?
No.
Astuff? Well, I don't know what the acronym is.
Well, it's not really an acronym, it's just ASDF.
I don't think so, no.
Well, they're these series of animated shorts directed by Thomas Ridgewell, otherwise known as Tomska, animated by a lot of other people. Like, there's like 10 of them now, and they're pretty funny, like, micro skits.
Oh, look, they're storming the room again. Oh, and we get to go to floor R, apparently.
No, we're going to floor B.
No, we're going to floor B.
What? Who labels these letters?
I thought they were supposed to be numbers!
That's Big Boss. I forgot to tell you, there's a wind barrier on the roof. Look for a bomb blast suit. Over.
I think that's to weigh you down, isn't it? So you don't get blown off.
That's probably the idea.
So... This is Resistance Leader Schneider. The bomb blast suit is in the basement. Over.
Well, that explains the label, so R is the roof, B is the basement.
There we go. I'm still confused, though. It's like when they put the G in the elevator. What's that supposed to stand for?
Ground.
Clearly, Alex didn't realize I was being a jackass.
No, he did, he just didn't care.
or as Leonard Nimoy likes to put it, you jackass.
Alright.
Most illogical.
Let's see where this goes. I guess let's try going all the way to the basement.
I'm sure we'll have to keep track of all of these floors, but more to the point.
Ooh, gotta get
Hi,
past-
doggy!
Ooh, music change.
Yes.